Now I know with my last video about Joseph Smith's failed prophecy, because he said in this generation will the temple be reared. There's probably going to be someone thinking, does that mean, doesn't it say that in the Bible? So is the Bible in error? So says something about that, like Jesus in Matthew 24 talks about this generation will not pass away until all these things be fulfilled. Verse 34 of Matthew 24. So I'm going to talk about that. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house, neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. So, abomination of desolation. You go to Daniel, talking about the coming world leader, of the prince that shall come, and he's going to get rid of the sacrifice, which apparently exists in the future in Israel. He's going to get rid of that, and then the end will come. Everyone needs to know the gospel, and then the end will come, and you'll see the abomination of desolation. And there's a lot of complications to a lot of this stuff. I could maybe make some stuff on it at some point. I don't know. But anyways, but pray ye that your flight be not in winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Is Jesus talking to the people in that time? No. He's speaking about the people when they see the abomination of desolation. They will flee to the mountains. Don't take anything. And hopefully it's not in winter or Sabbath. Prayerfully, I should say. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time no, nor ever shall be. And except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened. That if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chamber, believe it not. For as a light cometh out of the east and shineth unto the west, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. Let me see. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender, and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. So Jesus was speaking, as you could see, like I was saying, to the generation when these things are happening. They see, where was I? That they will see the abomination of desolation, the gospel will be preached, and then the end will come. And this generation will not pass away until all these things be fulfilled. So that's the view, is that the future generation, when the gospel's preached or whatever, this generation in the future, when all these things have happened, will not pass away. And use this example. Learn, You can watch the branch. It's tender and putteth forth leaves. Summer is nigh. Summer is near. Now, is that talking to Jesus and his disciples? Or is that talking to the disciples during this time? Acts 1, verse 7, or verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. We don't know when Jesus is coming back. We don't know when the end is. It is not for you to know the times or the season which the Father hath put in his own power. So if you ever hear someone say about Matthew 24, we know the times, or what was that? Oh, never mind. We don't know the day or we don't know the day or the hour, but we can know the general time frame. No, you don't know the time of when the times that the Father set for himself. Period. So why would Jesus be saying to his disciples during that time to look for the signs if you don't know? Because once the gospel's been preached, once all that has happened, then these people during the end times, being in these end times, will see the signs, see all this stuff all coming to pass. The gospel being preached to all nations, and like the Antichrist coming and stuff, that they'll see that, and they will, by the signs, see that that's coming, and then this generation in the future shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. And that's opposed to the Doctrine and Covenants, where none of that happens, where Joseph Smith says, in this generation will this happen, and this will be built in this generation, and there's no debate about what that's saying. So, legitimate question. I guess I don't know whether or not people always don't know or don't study, but, I'd say it's on surface level, it's a legitimate question. But, yeah.